Now, whether you're returning to BRIO after 20 years or building your 50th train track for the kids, there's one question everyone asks: what train should I get next? Today, I've tested and ranked my favourite BRIO engines, from timeless push-alongs to the latest pullbacks and battery-powered engines, so you know exactly what to buy next. And we'll also show you the 3 BRIO trains that we would avoid in 2025. But before we dive into the trains, let's start with something that doesn't always get the spotlight it deserves: the other vehicles, planes and ships that make the BRIO world feel alive. Number 10, and it's the BRIO 33811 Emergency Fire Engine. If your little ones love the rescue theme, this set is brilliant. Lights, siren, extendable ladder, and a firefighter figure that can actually climb the ladder with the attached hose reel. The top of the cab opens so the figure can sit inside, and the bright red livery really pops out in any city layout. Number 9, the BRIO 33657 Lumber Truck. Designed for BRIO road track but fully compatible with Train Track 2, the cab folds down to reveal the engine, and beneath the red cover are 3 long magnetic locks. They're the perfect length for crane loading, great for forest to freight play. Number 8, and it's the BRIO 36035 Rescue Ambulance. Essentially a rethemed fire engine, but it's well done. You get 2 figures, one doctor with blue glove hands, and a second patient with a bandaged arm and a slightly worried expression. Lights and sounds round out a fun little rescue set. Number 7, the BRIO 33658 Construction Vehicles Pack. 3 vehicles in one. A yellow tipper lorry with fold-down cab and working bed, a road roller that runs also on rail track, and a yellow tractor loader with matching wagon and black coal cargo brick. It's a mini construction site straight out of the box. Number 6, the BRIO 33886 Cargo Transport Helicopter. A classic BRIO helicopter that's still one of the best. Open the rear ramp, load the magnetic cargo, and fly it across your layout. It's robust enough for kids and collectible enough for adults. At number 5, we've got the BRIO 33534 Container Ship and Crane Pack, a 2-in-1 bundle that gives you the blue ferry cargo ship variant. The crane arm raises, lowers and rotates a full 360 degrees, letting you load and unload containers before coupling the crane to an awaiting train. Perfect for those harbour scenes. Number 4, and it's the BRIO 33573 Forklift Truck. Small but satisfying. The top opens to the seat for the driver, and the spring-loaded forks make picking up cargo blocks easy. Great for connecting cranes, ships and freight yards in one continuous play loop. Coming in at number 3, and we have the BRIO 33569 Ferry Ship. The newest version of BRIO's long-running ferry. It's large, has 2 docking ramps that lift when you dock it, plus working lights and sounds. Ideal for floor layout and a nostalgia hit if you ever owned one in the older ferries as a kid. Our number 2 spot in it's the BRIO 36020 Delivery Van. A brilliant everyday vehicle. 2 printed cargo blocks that match the postal theme and have magnets on both ends so they work with cranes and cargo wagons. The sliding rear door feels realistic, and honestly, who doesn't relate to endless parcel drop-offs these days? Our number 1 spot then, and it's the BRIO 36022 Rescue Helicopter. Easily the standout in this lineup. You get 2 detailed figures, a medic with gloves and a patient with a broken arm, plus a stretcher that locks into the skids. Those skids are rail gauge width, so it can sit perfectly on BRIO track. Inside the grooves for holding small cargo, and the cockpit opens for easy access. It looks fantastic on display and plays even better. And before we move on, a quick nod to the BRIO mini trains released this year. They're small, affordable and fully compatible with standard track, and make perfect stocking fillers. We'll cover them in our upcoming Best BRIO Gift Ideas video, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Next, we're going to look at our top 10 push-along trains, and number 10, we have the BRIO 33970 glow-in-the-dark train and tunnel set. Regular viewers of the channel will know that we love a train and tunnel combo set, and this one glows. Sort of. It's not overly bright in darkness, but if you charge it with the torch first, it looks fantastic. At least for a few seconds. It also uses the updated Metro design and is currently the only way to get a blue Metro train into your BRIO World. At number 9, we've got the BRIO 33557 Streamline train. The classic 1930s Art Deco look never gets old. The curved red body, bullet nose and smooth rolling coach make it a favourite for collectors, and I'm still hoping that BRIO revive this train in a new colourway one day soon. Number 8, we've got the BRIO 36049 cargo train. This narrowly edged out the SE24 train thanks to its 2 wagons and unique silver cargo brick. The cab opens for a driver, and magnets on the front and back mean it can both pull and push, a rare and handy feature for rearranging constants. Number 7, and it's the BRIO 36087 TGV from the Trains of the World lineup. France's famous high-speed icon. 4 carriages, 2 exclusive figures, and superb proportions. Long, sleek, and surprisingly detailed. Great for passenger layouts or collectors chasing the full Trains of the World series reboot. At number 6, it's the BRIO 36111 SE25 Special Edition train. New for 2025 and decorated with a blue Triceratops, the silver carriage looks excellent. And this is currently the only set where you get that dinosaur figure without buying the full deluxe set. The train isn't anything special and has been used in many other sets in the past, but comes in this nice blue colour this time. Halfway through, and at number 5, we have the BRIO 33748 high speed train. Down a few places from last year, the minimalist white design still looks great, but next to some colourful newcomers, it feels a little plain to us. That said, the twin axle build is smooth and the nostalgic styling works beautifully in any layout, plus we love that button for the high speed train sounds as it's passing around the track. Number 4, and it's the BRIO 36089 Santa Fe train. The legend returns, and this time it's got 2 sliding door containers, new cargo pieces, and that bold red and yellow livery that's pure Americana. It's excellent value and one of the most recognisable engines BRIO has ever produced. Top 3 now, and at number 3 we have the BRIO 33982 3-wagon cargo train. After talking about it for 2 years, we finally picked one up this year, and it didn't disappoint. Great colours, new style cargo container, and superb value for what's included. It costs a little more than the Santa Fe, but for us the extra cargo clinches the win over that train. Our number 2 spot then, and it's the BRIO 36086 Shinkansen E5 Hayabusa high-speed train from the Trains of the World series. A brand new Train of the World entry, and it's an absolute beauty. The green, white and pink colour scheme pops, and the all-wooden construction is a welcome return. The twin axles corner perfectly, and sometimes a little too fast downhill thanks to all that momentum of the weight on the wood, and it looks fantastic in motion. A real highlight in the 2025 editions. But at number 1, still remaining from last year, it's the BRIO 36085 London Underground Train and Tunnel set. Still has our number 1 spot. This 3-part design, authentic London Underground signage, matching tunnel and figure set. It's a mini playset in one, and it's itself one of BRIO's best releases in years. A modern classic that deserves its own crown. For a full review on this set, stay to the end or click the link in the description below. Time for a quick honourable mention, and it's the pullback train. Now it's not battery and it's not a push along, but it's definitely worth shouting about. Pull it back and watch it shoot off faster than expected. The power and speed are genuinely impressive, and we hope BRIO expands this new pullback range soon. We've already seen a new set featuring a red version of this train come in 2025, so we're looking forward to what the future has to hold. Okay, on to our top 10 battery trains. And at number 10 we have the BRIO 33596 rechargeable engine. Now I'm amazed this old school design is still in production, to be honest. It looks great, but it struggles on inclines. I think it's time for a refresh, and ideally with USB-C charging. Still, It has its own charm and fills a unique classic steam gap, and if you're running it on flat tracks, it will perform without issue. Number 9. The BRIO 33506 Travel Battery Train. This blue and grey travel train looks good circling around the track, but we've noticed that when a figure's in the cab, the hands can clip accessories, especially on bridges, causing the train to lift or derail. Also, BRIO really should have included a middle carriage like the one in the travel switching set, so if you already own that set, then perhaps look at our next pick instead. That's the number 8 BRIO 36088 Trains of the World ICE rechargeable engine. Stylish and efficient, and with longer battery life than the AAA battery equivalents. It shares the same hand clipping issue as the travel train previously, but it's still a strong pick if you prefer rechargeable over disposable batteries, and the ICE branding is a nice addition to the Trains of the World lineup. Alternatively, there's the BRIO 33746 Travel Rechargeable Travel Train, and that has the exact same functionality but in a slightly different colourway. At number 7, we've got the BRIO 33594 Yellow and Red Simple Battery Train. The ultimate beginner's motorised train. One AAA battery, a forward-reverse switch, reliable torque, headlight, and plenty of speed for its size. There are other versions of this engine available, including the 33595 battery-powered engine in green, or the same yellow and red engine but with moving cargo pieces in the BRIO 33319 set. At number 6, we've got the BRIO 36018 Farm Battery Train. A personal favourite of ours, this farm version's bright green body, grass print cargo block and unique black spotted cow, rather than the traditional brown spotted one, all look lovely, and is surprisingly quick. The BRIO 33130 cargo battery engine variant offers the same performance minus the livestock, a cheaper but just as cheerful option if you just want the train. But keep in mind, with this particular battery train, you don't have a reverse option, so it's full steam ahead only. Starting our top 5 battery trains, and at number 5 we've got the BRIO 36096 Dinosaur Battery Train. Now this one was always going to chart high. The Dinosaur edition includes a blue Brachiosaurus, green Pterodon, and a unique Blue Eggs cargo brick, all pulled by the dual magnet engine that can both push and pull. Handy for filming POV shots around your tracks. This engine is a retheme of the existing BRIO 33214 freight battery engine that comes in green, which is a great option if you're not looking to start your own Jurassic Park. At number 4, we've got the BRIO 33884 Steaming Train. Still one of the most fun trains BRIO has made. A real cool vapour steam, glowing light and solid motor. Ours now produces less steam after a few years worth of use, but it's still a crowd pleaser every time it bursts out of a tunnel. Our top 3 then, and at number 3 it's the BRIO 33630 Mighty Action Locomotive. The fan favourite workhorse, down 1 spot from last year's list. Lights, sounds, big wheels and serious pulling power. The toggle between powered and manual mode saves the gears when kids push by hand, which is a really clever feature. The gold version looks amazing, but costs slightly more. Functionality, it's identical across all 3, red, green and gold, so don't pay extra unless you really want the bling. Number 2 spot then, and it's the BRIO 33971 Record and Play engine. This particular engine was tough to rank, because so many smart tech sets already include one, but as a standalone engine it's still brilliant. It records your own sounds, plays them back under tunnels, and interacts with smart tech accessories for automatic stops, reverses and light changes. It even connects via Bluetooth to BRIO's app so you can drive it from a phone or tablet. Now, I'm not sure I'd be giving my phone or a tablet to a 3-year-old to control this train, but in our view it's a nice added feature that they can discover as they get older, or a cool way to remote control the train without them knowing, and it's a great gateway into the smart tech ecosystem, which has plenty to grow into. So that just leaves our number 1 spot, and no surprise here, it's the BRIO 36003 Turbo Train. 2nd year running, and it's the turbo train that has our top spot. Forward, reverse, stop and that famous 5-second turbo boost that lights the side strips blue and rockets it around the layout. It's fast, it's fun, and it's still the most exciting train that BRIO makes. A guaranteed hit for kids, and let's be honest, plenty of adults too. It's so popular that BRIO have now released the 36011 Turbo Train set that includes the same train, carriage and figure, but also a neat oval track, turbo time sign, and new turbo tunnel along with their new curved station elements. So that's what we recommend, but what trains should you avoid? Well, to start with, there's the BRIO 33505 standard travel train. Now don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with this train, but it's everywhere. It's been included in so many sets over the years that buying one separately in 2025 kind of feels like a waste, especially considering all the other trains that are available on this list. Lastly then, and we have the BRIO 33213 remote control engine in red, and the 33510 RC travel train in white. Now don't get me wrong, these trains look great, but the infrared remotes are kinda stuck in the past. They need line of sight to operate, which for modern kids used to Bluetooth and touchscreens kinda feels antiquated. The lights and sounds are fun, and the engines do run without the remotes with a forward, stop and reverse function, but we find the battery drain on these to be faster than others, probably due to the remote pair signalling, and we would suggest getting pretty much any other battery train on this list before opting for one of these. So that's our complete rundown of the best BRIO trains to buy in 2025, plus a few to steer clear of. Which engine's your favourite? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for the upcoming Best BRIO gift ideas video, and check the description for links to buy these engines. On the screen now are some of the more recent train reviews that we have done, from the Turbo Train to the Santa Fe, the Pullback Train and the SE25. Check those out for more in-depth and hands-on reviews before you make your purchase.